first down. Dobbins, call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nifty move there on the run, but ultimately brought down at the 25. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
We got to step it up. Wall, get wall. Check 24, check 24. Hold on. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check up. 41's the mic. Come on. You better bring it. Check up.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
First down, Green Bay.
On play action, they'll throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
First down, Packers.
Ready? 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go, here we go.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenny Young. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says,
and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. That's complete right around the 8. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
We go tonight. 20. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Value 3, value 3. Kill. We go 76. 77.
On first down, it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
76. 76. Tell him. 76.
Now a give, right side. Taylor. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have... yards to go on third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 12.
Go tonight. 20. 54. Man, I got you. Man. Maverick. Move. Right there. 54. Right there.
A shotgun snap for gone. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We go tonight. Black 20. Check. Watch 54. Check.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 47-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. No. Me.
6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Packers 6, Vikings nothing.
Right, 180. Right 54. Watch the run. Harbaugh. Mike 54. Let's go.
Two.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, here we go.
On second down and 4, Goff. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Goff. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mike 5-4. Here we go. He's crashing.
Goff. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, look. 180. 54. Mike, 54. Check Mike. DC. 12. 12. Mike, 54. So we got man. Right there. 54, right there. 54.
Goff on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Second down.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Mike 5-4. Bravo. Mike 5-4. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Pick me up. Here we go. 54.
Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Shell. Super. Kill.
3rd and long. It's gone. Able to find Harris, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. In for the score as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run the counter. Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Ready. 41 to Mike. Check 41. Strip the ball.
Back to throw here. And that's complete to Adams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Daniil Hunter. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Back to throw.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. From 4 yards out. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. We got it. We got it. We got it. Super 66. 56. Mike's 56.
Gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Rashawn Gary, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Now Goff on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. On first down, it's Taylor, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Brown. 56. Brown. 56.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. That is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
4 down. Average roll. 56. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Check. Check out route. Hardball. Hardball. Flare. Shit.
From the gun, here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? They seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Black 20. Check 56. 4 down. Not today. 14. 14. No. Hey, lift.
After the interception, here's Goff. Well, this one complete to Smith. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
What? Super one. Black 54. I'm coming. Shit. 13 spill. Fresno. Rush in. Yes, sir. Watch the safety creep. Watch the twist. 17.
Here's Taylor. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 180. 54 Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the Hula. Maverick. 54 Mike.
Goff now looking to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. Out of the gun, Goff. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 31-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And some space here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. It's the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, it's Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. He's coming. Double up.
Goff now looks to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go, Louis. Hey, let's get there. Mike spot 4. You don't want
Tiger.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Now it's gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Goff now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hold on. Check.
Check. Crunch.
Ric Flair.
Crunch.
Back to throw. Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here, the 32. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Kane, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Ric Flair.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff, he's got Smith here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Goff now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From the 22, Goff. This is caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Value 3, value 3.
54 Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down now, Dobbins. And it's a fumble. And this belongs to the Vikings.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On first down, Taylor. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second and 12, Goff to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
I'm here all day. Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
Five.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Throwing on third. Goff. It's brought in by Harris. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Marr able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They go play action here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They're going to look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Hey, watch that.
Goff going to throw it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Stephon Diggs.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
54, right there. 54, Mike. What we got? Hey, let's go. Go, ground. Ground. 2 for 1.
Now Goff. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to bring him down, and that is sack number